Welcome back to Princess Half Demon Anime Review, episode number 16. This one I'm reviewing the 17th episode of the series, Trapped for the Two Perils. Yep, that is the episode right there. Yeah, this is 16-1. Now, for this video, I had to restart this one a couple times. The first time because, well, the right was basically a mic issue. Second time because apparently I forgot to update the document I was using. So, yeah, now it's the correct one. Now, this one starts off basically with Setsuna and Toa looking for the dream butterfly, not having much success. Also, they were looking for the Tree of Ages with little success at all. So they're later seen leaning against a tree and Setsuna playing the violin. Meanwhile, we also see something with Roka, who is the shipwrecked pirate, per se. And this is quite strange, though. Apparently, after 15 years, it looks like that the guy had not aged in 15 years. What this guy is, I don't really know. I've not had a chance to look up. I don't think it's been spoiled online exactly what the heck this guy is. So, he talks to Kontan, yes, one of the four perils, where he wants to get rid of the princesses, half-named princesses. While constructing a field. And he says, why not use Totsan, the peril who eats monks, to assist him in this particular thing? He'd be the keystone to activate the damn thing. Like, why not use him? Because he needs to rerun it himself. And okay, interesting. So basically, he sends them basically on a chase to look for him, and they find him really easily. Like, they find him in this temple. Excuse me. Yeah, they found him at a temple really easily, and what is he doing? Eating monk, just like his last appearance. My apologies about that. For some reason, I'm just sneezing. Okay. So, he pretty much basically, the way monk, and of course, Toa says he doesn't stop, and of course, Toa gives the obvious reason why he should get to go. He's a hostage, want him to die. And, of course, apparently, Tosan saw Toa's signal, like her facial gesture, and somehow that interpreted basically him where he find out exactly that Morha is going to attack him. And of course, she gets shoved out of the door. And of course, Setsuna basically chastises Toa for this particular thing. I mean, it's just a minor mistake. Of course, she's not an expert in this particular era because, well, she didn't grow up in this era. She is technically from this era, except she didn't grow up in this era. That's the thing. Even though that Setsuna thinks she's just a time traveler for the future who just happened to chip along. The thing is, she traveled from this era to the future to back. So, they eventually run. Of course, they get there if he had the flying raccoon dog, who was the show's version of Shippo. Which I still have to ask the question: where is Shippo? Yes. I mean, you're aware what happened to a lot of the people what happened in the previous series, but Shippo is the one we don't know exactly what happened to him. Did he die? I mean, last I heard, he took some exam to become a high-ranking demon. Aside from that, he's not physically been seen in the series. Oh, by the way, I've heard the season's been confirmed for season 2. Yes. So apparently, the 25th episode of the series is the final episode of this season, per se. When the second season is going to start up, I don't know. But meanwhile, back to this. So, they chase him into this quarry, and they go in there. And Setsuna and Toa get separated from Morha, who chases Tosu, who just disappears. She tries to climb up a rock, and then when she thinks she got out, more rocks pop up, more rock ball. And of course, Toa is what Setsuna sees this tree in the distance. Wonder where in the world, have we gotten close to this tree? It's like, nope, we have not barely moved at all. And, of course, Toa basically figures out exactly what exactly they're in. There's sort of this Mobius loop. Basically, it's kind of like a rotating door thing where they're like trapped there, and they use demon agents to find Koton. And they eventually do find, of course, she finds sense that really easily, thanks to her blood, because she stabbed herself to prove this was an illusion. And they do find Koton by the end of the episode. And he, of course, is shocked at the fact they're able to beat his trap. And they find him, and that's where the episode ends. Good episode. Plus, one thing I high praise the episode for, great suspense music. It seems as though that, this is just my theory, I think Sunrise must have used the actual same person who worked on the music for Inuyasha for this series, because this series has got great music with the great tense suspense music, which is great whenever they show Koton in his lair. But yeah, not much else to say about this episode. It's really good. And here's the thing. This is probably the first episode I've seen to end on a cliffhanger. Yes, a cliffhanger. Yeah, that's something quite interesting. I've never seen the series ever actually end on a cliffhanger before. But usually they've been self-contained episodes. They've had some loose threads here, but never an episode that ends on a cliffhanger. That's a first for the series. And makes me look forward to seeing next week. Which looks like that the main villain of the series is going to show up, Koton, and Shishimaru makes his first present appearance in quite a while. And from what I read, he's going to be his own daughters, his teenage daughters, which this is going to be interesting to see. Yep. So yeah, that's it for Single View. Next video is going to be Comic Corner, and then Fire Force, which that one is the penultimate episode of Season 2. I'll discuss that soon, okay? See you next video. Bye.